145-1.
Then in a peen.
In the peen!
If I hadn't dirtied this on turn 145-1.
Oh, what a shame.
1.
What happens if it... thumbnail isn't right for the video, but I changed it. YouTube's fussy like that.
So how many people can be, like, how wide can we be into turn 1? 3,
1.
4?
17?
12.
Let's stick to
12
1.
people. Okay.
Fence to fence, we can probably fit like 10.
Single fire is advised.
Sorry, Kidman. It looked like you went wide there, so I took the inside.
I did go wide.
Oh, shoot. Took a curb to the car and took 10 seconds worth of damage. Were there any updated liveries today?
Shit.
If there was, I forgot to add them.
Shit.
You should be good, Rain.
No. I wasn't updated last time.
I didn't get it last time.
Oh yeah, but the only updates that were
Shit.
last time were people that had like special lowies only for Sunward.
God damn it.
So you should be good. You should be just good.
Yeah, well, no, I'm gonna just quickly reload. Ah, oh fuck. Where is it? Where's the pinned message?
I don't know.
In the info.
I got it, I got it. Go, 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 go. Hey, Elliot. Okay. Downloading.
Airballs.
Evening, boys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Did I just read out your line, Buzz? This is what happens when you don't go to rehearsals, I suppose.
I thought I was reading your line. I'm sorry.
Not
Hope
automobilist.
everyone is just about ready. We'll start drivers briefing in a few
ACC.
minutes.
Okay.
Wait, you guys rehearse stuff?
Yeah, just wing it.
We're meant to. We missed
Yeah.
this week.
We have a script.
We write some.
I typically forget which character I'm playing. Sometimes I want to play Buzz, but
Cosplaying.
I would tell you you can play with Buzz whenever you want, but my wife's listening, I'm sure. Just hear a from upstairs.
Shite.
Well, these downloads.
There we go. Going. Come on. Barrel. Connect.
All right, if people can slowly start getting back to the pits, we'll start drivers briefing very soon.
So, Rain, you gonna be doing Le Mans next weekend?
Ah.
We can. Is it next weekend? I don't. know.
Yeah, nah. What are you guys driving?
Don't think that's been decided. I haven't even looked at the car list.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna be.
Is
bugging it.
no, there's no
probably
VLN,
gonna-
is there?
VLN this weekend? Today?
No, it's part of that race. It's like GTE is the lowest class, right? GTE, LMP1, LMP2, right?
Believe probably. Yeah, because it's part of
Yeah.
a series. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a full series of that.
Because I remember that we were yeah.
I would love with the new 8-car limit that they could add in a 4th class for
What?
that race, but that would be a special
Go
special
karts.
event.
Damn.
License.
MX5s.
McFry
MX5s
running
at Le
solo.
Mans with LMP's 1.
The Jedi.
Oh yeah,
It's
Jedi.
briefing,
That's a good
Nixon, not deep. See, that's
Yeah,
why we
that'd be
say
fun to see.
briefing. We don't need a debriefed Nixon.
It's not as hot where you are, I guess.
But yeah, last two weekends, and let me see who's done.
Collins?
Collins, yes. If you could return to pits, then we'll start the drivers briefing.
Who's that
So, yeah.
car stranded?
Welcome everyone to
Oh, okay,
the
never mind.
last round of this season. It's been a great season so far. First time trying all of this multi-class stuff, and I personally think it's been going pretty good. Saving probably the worst one for multi-class for last. There's not a lot of room around here, but I'm sure Boss is gonna mention a lot more about that.
That was a
Yeah.
what a phrase of
Oh,
Buzz.
that had
Poor
one.
Buzz.
I told you. We should have rehearsed this, right? Sorry, I didn't make it this week. It's my fault. But yes, I will say more about that. It is a very tight track here. It's very narrow. It's not an overly long track as well, so do be careful when you go out for qualifying. Maybe try and leave yourself a bit of room. You will catch up with the cars in front pretty quick here. If you do go off the track or you dip a toe on the grass, things can get nasty very quickly. But you can carry the speed. So when you rejoin the track, again, be really, really careful. Do use those mirrors. Do use your radars around you. Look at the timings wherever you can. You can see those cars, how close they are behind you and stuff. Do try and be aware of cars coming back on if you are already on the track. Also, if you can keep typing to a minimum in the chat, that would be good because it comes up in the VR faces. If you have crew chief, that'll also help around here very much so. Like I say, with it being such a tight and windy track, crew chief will be able to help you out, tell you where those cars are, how close they are, whereabouts they are. I think I'm done. There's probably more. It's just the general safety thing, as always, guys. You know, just try and keep an eye out for others, for yourself. Keep it on the track as much as possible. Try and keep that space as well, as we've encountered the last few weeks with this net code thing. Like, if you touch another car, you're likely to send them into space. So do just leave yourself that little bit extra. You're also meant to leave a car's width beside you at the track if you do have a car there, to let that racer have his line as well. So just leave that space, and hopefully we'll have a really good race. Last one of the season. Let's go. Let's get it on.
Thank you, Buzz. Yeah, not much more from me, I think. Just that reminder, look out for each other. You know, this is primarily designed to let people socialize, let people get some experience on the track. So just think of it as, you know, you're racing with people who are or could potentially be your friends. So keep that in mind and have fun out there.
Awesome sauce.
That's good.
That's good.
All right. All out, all change.
I have a question.
Far away.
What are the championship standings?
Wait, what?
Championship standings, I think.
Who's on what points?
You can check them on the Barrel Rolls website under the GT Series tag.
Yes.
Wes is leading by an exorbitant margin.
Yeah, we can
over
quickly
Ninko.
go over that. Real quick. Let's see. Let me sign in. Real quick.
Let's make this race interesting. Tell everyone what's on the line and how hard they got to push.
So yeah, West is leading by about 70 something points over Ninko. So unless something goes really wrong for West tonight, he's probably going to be our GT3 champ. If we move a bit further down the board and look at the GT4s, Firehawks is quite far ahead, but is still catchable by Collins if things goes wrong for him tonight as well. But yeah, nothing is completely completely secure yet. In the team standings, Lexus is kind of far ahead. And it's more down in the GT4 that the standings are closer. It could both be Porsche, Ginetta, or Chevy winning today.
What about the manufacturers, I guess?
Yeah, Chevy, Ginetta, and Porsche is very close in the manufacturers. Lexus is kind of far away in the GT3.
Damn, I thought the Camaros really had it.
They're
It's
definitely
close,
catchable.
Huh? Okay.
It's definitely close.
I mean, I think we should just count the best 4 rounds results, right?
Is the server down?
It is.
Yep, it will be
Yeah, I was
Okay,
just gonna ask
Yeah,
that.
I got yeeted out of the server, so
I'm sorry, you're not invited.
rude.
We're at capacity. That's my favorite term.
Are you being sexist? Because I'm the only woman here?
No,
I can.
Bidsy, it's on
Wow, silence. I'll take that as a yes.
merit of the quality of
I'll take
your
that as a yes.
character.
So I think
You're a
the
woman?
battle. I think the battle in this race is going to be
Hang on, who
third
just
place
asked if I was a
GT4.
woman?
Server should be back up.
Just quietly.
That was
You're a woman?
That was Wolvie.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Wolvie.
Wolvie's not even here.
That's one of his powers. You see. That's one of
He's
his
just in
special
the
powers.
background somewhere.
Yeah. He can project.
Never inside of your window.
Boys and
He's in your
girls.
All right.
Girl.
But
And plural.
Agassi,
JQ.
third place GT4. Currently
Be
me
20
with
something.
239. Chunk is 10 points behind, and Jeff is 11 points behind him.
It is close, huh?
And I think everyone's here. So
Interesting. Yeah, I'm far down because I missed a round.
yeah,
So I'm not really
I
part
mean,
of the
that's
standings
the one
anymore.
saving grace. I've only DC'd twice this season.
But at least you got points for being part of the race.
Showed up.
I straight up wasn't there, so I got 0 points.
Always encouraging when your RGB is lagging.
Oh no.
RGB lag?
Yeah, the RGB on my RAM is currently lagging a bit.
Mine, my RAM RGB rebels, so it's stuck on rainbow instead of like orange.
RGB lag. That's a new one for me.
Is that for the month of June?
I guess it did that all on its own.
You know, I might be showing my age here, but why does RAM need LEDs?
Can you please leave?
Good question, actually.
More lights, more better.
It's like having a red car. It automatically goes faster.
Yeah, and then you turn it to blue and you're going to be cooler. Green for efficiency.
It's like having go faster stripes and they make you crash.
Yellow gives you more intellect.
Well, obviously not.
No, yellow is if you want to mine for crypto.
Oh, is that what it is?
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. Is everybody on the server now?
Yeah.
Anyone
think
not
so.
in here? Time to speak up? Or we will forward to Polly.
Of course, JQ.
Yeah, I see 25 in here. I think that's the same as we had in practice just before.
Yep. I think that's everyone.
Alright.
Yeah, there is just nowhere to.
Good luck, everyone. Polly's live.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
On the road.
Just remember, guys, with qualifying, try to give each other room, even when you're all going out in the same outlap. As you're warming up your tires, you can try to give some room to the drivers around you so that you can be well spaced when you start doing a hot lap. Look at the names around you, think about where is the best place you should be in relation to the names around you as you're doing your outlap. It looks like everybody is out of the pits already, maybe, or maybe 1 or 2 people might not be, but give each other room for a hot lap.
Yeah. With 19 cars here, you should be able to get at least a couple seconds
There's
between
also
you and each car.
20 minutes. JQ, I got everything now because of the sale.
Yeah, I bought R Factor on the sale or right before it for like almost nothing.
It's a DLC. I don't know if I want to spend on a DLC.
Shoot. Stacking up a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. JQ, oh no.
Should be starting some flying laps very soon.
Oulton Park.
I think
Not
I've seen
a,
3 cars in the grass.
Not a track I have a lot of experience with myself, Buzz.
This isn't one I've been to. A couple of the ones we've raced at this season I've been to. I haven't been to this one. I do like this track though. I've raced it on sim myself. It is a track that I quite like. It's got a nice little flow to it. It's a bit up and down as well. So there's a bit of elevation.
Yeah, you can see through the corners. That's that's a good thing for me.
It's nice to watch the British touring cars here. They get close and hot and heavy and start bashing people all over the place, and that's normally a good race here. Yeah, very tight.
That was spectacular from Ericsson. Ericsson in the AMG GT3, getting past Bidsy in the GT4 AMG GT. It's quite a lot to say, AMG GT GT3.
I'm sure they make these car names longer and longer every time.
Redundancy.
Let's just keep adding letters and numbers, it'll be fine.
I love Porsche's redundancy too. They named their cars, named a couple of the cars after the classes they race in, but then all it does is cause so much confusion if you're talking about a race car or a road car.
Yeah.
Alright, let's check if we've got some numbers coming in now.
Yeah, I think that's Ericsson just starting one of his flying laps. We got Ninko out there in the first spot at the minute with a 1:35.6. And Snappy Jace just putting himself into second as we speak with a 1:36.3. Followed by Serene in third in the Lexus with a 36.762. So the laps are coming in.
Yep. We've got a couple of 37s. Oh, here we go.
Swab's just put himself into second place in that Ferrari. We've got some GT4 times as well. Currently, Collins is the quickest of the GT4s. I know there's a bit of a fight on with those Camaros this weekend. And we've got Firehawks in second for the GT4s. Lone Wolf in third.
45s with the GT4s. Quick guys indeed.
It's quite a consistent gap that we've seen over the season as well between the 3s and the 4s. There is about that 10-second gap. Normally between qualifying you see about 10 seconds.
There's a good amount of time, I think, to for these kind of races to have the classes mixing a couple of times within a race. It certainly keeps things a lot more dynamic.
Ooh, Ericsson though right now getting himself onto the top spot at the minute with a 1:34.7. Just pipping Ninko to the top spot there. That pushes Swab into third. They are into the 34s.
I see
Datafy getting it in there. Not quite the 34, but he's very close in second now. Now it's heating up. 13 minutes left to go. So still a few laps for them to get in.
Ericsson was certainly very, very competitive last round. Really showing what that AMG can get up to. Yeah, JQ. This is I'd say a grid of 20-something is fairly normal for these races. Have we had up to 30, Buzz? I'm not sure how many.
I think the most we had on track was around 34, 35.
Yeah.
For one race. But yeah, I think we're averaging around the 30 mark, around this sort of number.
Yeah, high 20s, I think, normally.
Which is brilliant, because it's made for some fantastic racing. We've seen it go right down to the last lap on a few of these races.
Yes,
Absolutely
indeed.
brilliant. So it's been a fantastic season again.
Really, really good racing. Not sure if I had Craigio's livery before. This is wonderful. Or he might have changed liveries.
Craigio doing well at the minute, just outside the top 10. Currently in 11th, but very, very close to Halkvist in front of him. There's about 0.02 of a second between them at the minute. 138.778 and a 138.796. So they're very close there. Craigio possibly going to get himself into the top 10. Not with this lap, though. He'll have to push for another one. That Lamborghini does sound good, though.
Yeah, I love a GT4's JQ.
Oh, Datafy getting himself into the 34s as well. Not quite enough to get into first, but he's got himself lower. He's got himself a lot closer to first. Craigio there, just ahead of Swab, kicking up some dust. Swab into 5th at the minute in that Ferrari. We've got Firehawks, though, getting himself into the top spot of the GT4s currently. And Dom Hayward in 2nd with Lone Wolf in 3rd, both in Janettas for the GT4 currently, as we ride on board with Chunk. Janetta's doing really well here.
There
Serene
goes
past
Serene.
the Chunk on track there. Oh,
Data.
and we've got a swap at the front. Datafy getting in, taking first spot at the minute, 134.6. Just ahead of Ericsson there. Top spot, fighting all the time. As Wickens just gets himself up to 5th.
Damn, I can't remember here, Buzz. Fighter in the Assen Mud.
Car 99. No. That's a new name for myself as well, I believe.
Good to see. And lovely to see the wonderful Astons out there. Oh, getting the wheel off the ground.
They just look gorgeous, don't they? Look at that. The lines on that car are awesome.
We got a bit of golden hour sunlight happening here as well. We're just past the halfway mark for qualifying. Looks like the field is fairly nicely spread out at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking good. A couple of cars in the pits, possibly doing some setup changes.
Damn, that
Possibly
downhill
getting
looks a
next on
bit
enough
bumpy there,
control.
Buzz. Do you see that?
It does. It can kick up the cars a little bit. That'll be interesting to see if they're in the pack, if those bumps make much of a difference to the handling when they're all together.
Indeed, that's really what makes things interesting. You know, the traffic, because it makes people vary their line, take a line they might not be used to taking. And all sorts of things, of course, can happen because of that.
That's it. Oh, something's happened there. Jace, we see just off of the track there. Just having a little break. As Datafy goes even faster, 34.464 now. Very, very fast. Lots of traffic here as Ninko's coming into the corners through that chicane. Trying to a little too sideways there. That may cost him a fast lap there.
Sorry, Ninko, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Ninko, though, currently in third. He's still fast, 135.0, sorry.
Team Janetta's
Just
cool.
outside.
JQ. That's
Sorry to whoever that was that I just hit.
that minty GTR
I
has been
could have slowed down.
Oh, very fast through the straight there. Look at that. Alkvist giving it everything it's got in that McLaren. And the GT4 getting past.
well driven. Wow.
GTR, sorry.
Yeah, we certainly have seen some amazing scenes watching this mint-colored GTR over the season.
Big one
Glad
race.
to have put on a show.
From the back at one
Hell
point.
yeah.
Didn't it? I remember that one.
Quite a few sideways action moments. Wonderful looking car. Certainly stands out, being so bright, and that's what I do. If I had my own supercar of some sort, it would be bright as all hell. I'd want everybody to know I was there. I wouldn't want to. You buy a supercar, you don't want to blend into the background.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's why I really like the people that. Oh, there we go. Getting it sideways. Awesome. I like the people that drive their supercars.
When the
rather than
Eurobeat
just
kicks in for
putting it in the
Ninko,
garage.
it just kicks in, and that's it.
Here we go. The final 5 minutes as he comes across the line. Start the 10th lap of qualifying. Oh, and Ericsson's jumped up into the lead as well now. So the lead changing again. Ericsson putting in a 34.2.
Ooh, boy.
Datafire still second out, with Ninko in third.
We gotta say massive props to the GT4 drivers. Team Camaro, Team Janetta, Team Peen. We know why one certain member of Team Peen is not around today. And the Caymans as well. Very, very consistent attendance and fierce rivalries as well.
Yeah, the GT4s they are super close. Even now, we've got Firehawks currently in the lead for the GT4s for qualifying with a 44.2, and we've got Dom right behind him with a 44.3. Super, super tight racing.
Then some it's 444s for GT4 qualifying.
Very, very tight. Very close within that category. They've been racing hard all season.
And for the GT3s at the moment, we have two 34s, four 35s, then two 36s, 37s into the top 10. 37s is 4 as well. These sort of qualifying times, I feel like translating to race pace will be very interesting.
To get down on the track in that McLaren.
It does have an amazing interior.
Here we go. The final 2 minutes of qualifying. See a final few laps now.
I'm looking at that brake bias style. That's the sort of thing I need. For me, typically, like, little dials and buttons on my steering wheel aren't enough. I need something big and chunky like that. Okay, we're just up to the final minute in time for qualifying.
Colin's going for that super fast lap.
That's like my when we were AMS2 karting, Buzz, my creative lines.
That's it. This is fine for a corner. We just go straight on here. That's fine. Nothing to see here.
My race instructors always told me straighten the corner. All right. Can't get much more straight than that.
Just doing what you're told. That's it.
I was in a different Discord. Were you talking about my little excursion there? See, I wasn't on a flying lap. I was trying to get to the flag to get a flying lap before the time ran out.
Makes sense.
And then there was a an Aston Martin in my way.
Oh.
Which I hadn't accounted for.
Or maybe you were in the way of the Aston Martin.
Yeah, that's true. I did get blue flags as I flew past him.
Okay, we go. Okay. That's the time over on the qualifying, so these will be the final laps as they come across the line now. Looks like it's pretty much there, though. Ericsson taking provisional pole with 134.2. Datafied taking...
I'm just crossing my fingers.
And Primit's there in the third.
Yes.
You can see on the board. The GT4s, we've got Firehawks out there in that Porsche. Dom Hayward to take second and Collins for third.
Is this going to be the what's it called? Session settings for the race as well? Same as this one? Okay.
Good. At the moment, we have Jace in fourth, qualifying in fourth. Really quick lap from Jace. Like just like edging out Wickens. Unbelievably close.
Is he showing off that small Porsche bus that came last patch?
Oh, that's right. I remember reading something, read, talk.
Getting information, yes.
Yes.
Telepathically receiving.
Okay, here we go. They're lining up. Don't let them know your weakness, Serene. They'll do it again. Hey, Viles! Alright, guys. 2 minutes ago. Remember, full formation lap. I love seeing this grid, Buzz.
It is just ram-packed, isn't it?
So many different colors, so many different cars. Oh, Rawfentic sad he couldn't be here today. Speaking of liveries that are missing, Rawfentic.
We got lots of onboards as well today. Don't forget to hit that red button.
Nice files.
Got it. We got Don out there, Ches, Welsh Dragon.
Rawfentic, hell yeah.
Alvin's there.
Jace is right up there, Rawfentic. Look at Jace sitting right up there.
I feel like Lenny when his house fell over. Please don't tell anyone I live like this.
And Rawfentic, Porsche got a bit of a buff, right?
Not really on this track. It's like a top speed buff.
Okay, guys. Drive.
The drive.
20 seconds.
Hit.
Seconds.
And for those watching on YouTube, there are a couple of people streaming this on Twitch as well. I know Salvin and Dom Hayward are on Twitch, so to see their perspective. Ricey! To see their perspective, head to their channels on Twitch. Ches as well is streaming, I see.
There's lots. Analog Computer, he's out there.
Yep, I see
Welsh
Analog.
Dragon. Yep. Welsh Dragon's there as well.
Plenty of driver's eye views on Twitch. Right, out they go for the warm-up lap. Oh my god, what button did I hit here?
F2.
F2? That's not working.
There you go, press drive. Then keep pressing F2. Is it F2? Yeah, it should be F2.
Ah, okay.
You have to press it like a couple of times for it to wake itself up.
I'm glad I've got an experienced button presser around to help me out.
Apparently I'll press a lot of people's buttons, so it's all
Yeah.
good. I'm used to it.
Or as the Brits would say, knob toucher.
Knob handler.
There are many kinds of knobs.
That does not sound right.
Also, did anyone make sure to get the bollard at the chicane all the way through?
I'm on it.
Seriously?
You don't want us to take it out?
The one in second chicane might be gone.
I saw that accuracy.
These are just pre-race preparations, normal stuff.
Okay, coming up to a final corner. Form up, final corner. Turn
Cold
one.
tires, try to be gentle.
Greco, hello. Greco wishes everyone a good race.
Here we go, coming up the hill.
Here you go.
Towards the start line for the first time for the last race here in this season. Ericsson leading them up there.
Turn one is a doozy though. So it's
Here we
turn
go,
2.
green lights, and we're racing. Ericsson and Datafy side by side. But Ericsson going to slot just in front there. Take the lead from the beginning. Looks a bit cleaner further back so far.
Oh no, McFly and Serene, I think that is.
That is contact down. Yep, cars are off. McFly, everyone back on though. Looks like that's all the trouble we've had so far through the corner, so pretty clean start to get away. Cars nicely just getting their spacings.
It looks like
we see them speed through the chicane there.
Raw Authentic giving the free green lights on YouTube. Definitely choosing green. Oh, really orange lights are there? Yellow, red, green. No room for orange.
Here we go, Datafy losing a place just on the start there. Down to third. Ericsson holding first with Ninko jumping up into second now. As they come through the final corner for the first time and across the line.
Ooh.
There goes lap 1. Not too many
Might
cars
be a
out.
yellow back there.
It's like a little something there on the final corner. Someone is off, but cars, look at that, very, very close together as they go through that final bend there. A couple of the GT3s here trying to catch back up.
Yep, Serene and McFly pushing back up. Meanwhile, I believe this is... Are these our lead? No, there's a couple of GT4s up here. We've got Firehawks, Chunk, and Lone Wolf.
And they go with the GT3s just coming past them. Chunk and Lone Wolf a bit further back than the leader of the GT4s, but Chunk just getting off the road there. That's going to allow
Serene's gone
1
wide.
and 2, 3. He lets his teammate through there. Serene getting it back on the track, just missing the barriers there.
That's a really
That's
rough
gonna
place
allow-
to go off and rejoin. Wow.
That puts Collins up into third for the GT4s now. Lone Wolf going to grab second. Firehawk's a bit further down. He's just at the other end of this straight. So he's got himself a bit of a gap to start with early on in this race. As Lone Wolf comes into that chicane. But he's got to be on it because he's got those 2 Camaros right behind him.
Mars are looking pretty strong. Have to always remember that there are championship points for manufacturer as well.
There we go. McFly just gets past the GT4 there. After that early excursion for him. Oh,
whoa.
More contact there. Is that analog computer and possibly Agassi there? Looks like they may have just made contact.
Did look spectacular.
You can definitely see that Team BDB Porsche from the sky there, can't you? That definitely stands out. There goes analog up the inside of Agassi. Oh, a little touch, but they got away with it. They got away with that one. That's going to allow the other Ginetta to come flying up behind.
Hayward's joining the fray. I wonder if Analog's taken some damage there.
Yeah, he got a little wide there as well.
Hayward pushing hard now. Maybe Agassi might have some damage too.
A lot.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good for Team Ginetta.
Meanwhile,
the
in
Porsche.
front.
As we see Ericsson fly past the pits, we can just see the Porsche sitting in there. He's definitely taken damage. Ninko, though, with Datafy still right behind him. That's second and third right there.
Those AMGs are right up the pointy end of the field at the moment. Jace is holding on to his fourth.
He's doing well. He's got about nearly 3 seconds to Wickens behind him. Swab there in the Ferrari with Halquist just coming in out of the bend, sorry. They're spreading out nicely.
The top 10. Got 2 Lambos with Kidman and Craigio. Nixon's all about the rear, Pat. You know that.
Serene there, still trying to make up some places after the rough start that he had, but Firehawks currently in the lead for the GT4s.
And Team Camaro has second and third at the moment with Collins and Chunk.
Lone Wolf dropped back a touch then. I'm not sure what happened back there. He's got Bellinks on the right behind him as well. That's now.
Jeffy.
So there'll be some more
whoa, Jeffy.
There.
Nice control.
I may have went wide on that corner. Found
nice control,
wall.
Jeff. Wow. That looked hairy. There's a third Camaro. False Dragon with Dom Hayward.
He's storming through the field right now.
Dom Hayward on a charge.
He is pushing. Yeah, it's real close. Look at that on board. Team Camaro doing well this season, though. They've done well with their points.
I like the thought of a Camaro train as well.
Dom now coming down the hill, picking his spot, looking for that overtake.
Been putting the hours into iRacing, and I think I can see. Oh no!
Just a little too deep there. Just touches the back of Welsh Dragon, spinning the Camaro there. Just a little deep, but yeah, Dom has been doing a lot with the iRacing endurance races, taking part and helping out with that.
Dragon
You
taking
see a little bit of scuffs on the back of Welsh Dragon's car there. We got Bidsy now with a couple of GT3s around her. That's second and third for the GT3s. That's it. She just stays to the side of the track.
Really tight racing here.
Shows you how wide the track is there. You can just about fit 2 cars side by side.
Elliot, I'm jealous of that steak, sir. Haven't had the steak in a while.
Datafy there, throwing up the lights. Just to let him know he's coming through.
This is one of the most It's possibly one of the more spectacular tracks in terms of the way it looks, I think, Buzz. In helicopter view, is wonderful.
It's quite a nice track. And the variations are pretty cool as well. It's a variable track, so they can... There's one spot here, we'll see them come down the hill. You can actually go straight on here, and it rejoins the back of the track. A little further down one of the next straights that those guys are on, You can also loop round and rejoin the back of the track. That's where the British touring cars go.
A different track
Just as they come around that corner
Buzz.
there, you see there. Yeah, so quite a few different configurations they can get here.
That was a really good view of the elevation change of that corner just there.
Yeah, how banked that was. Absolutely brilliant.
Hey, look after yourself, GH. Good to see you, though, man.
And this is where they would rejoin back on the track if they come and take those other two variations. So it rejoins them back into the back side here.
I know, I see Jeffy
pulling back a little bit.
Yellow flagged. But he might be... Yep, he's back on track.
There we go. GT3's just coming through there, giving them plenty of space. Good job there from Jeff. And keeping it on the track.
Wickens at some point managed to get past Jace. Wickens now has 4th place.
Wickens currently leading the championship, I believe.
We're past the halfway mark as well. 8.5 minutes to
There's
go.
a bit of a traffic jam.
These cars are really spreading out here.
Craigio is now in 10th. McFly working his way up.
Chairs in the bright pink Porsche. You can't miss that livery either from the helicopter.
That's the point.
There we go, as he comes into the bank in there. Serene in the other Lexus.
Oh, hello. Lone Wolf has worked his way back into 3rd. Separating the Camaros. As our race leader catches
Jesus,
up.
don't like slow brakes.
Yep, there's a yellow flag. And we're clear.
Oh.
Yes, for you. You gotta cheer from your teammate, Ches.
Tell him I said thanks.
Analog there, still in the pits. Some extensive damage there. I think that is race-ending damage, unfortunately, for Analog there.
The Satchmo out there again. Another Lamborghini.
McFly there making his way past the GT4s again.
Closing in on Craigio.
He's making some time up here. He had a rough start. Just a little
white.
McFly
spun.
Get a spin.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Good job
At
there,
the
guys. getting
chicane.
through.
Nicely avoided, folks. Nicely avoided.
Just as we were saying, he was making some progress there after a rough start. You got
Yeah,
the
thanks for that,
commentator's
fellas.
Yep, commentator's curse.
Nah,
That's your
you'll have
last
to see
stacks
it.
there into 11. It's giving Craigo some breathing space, though. Hopefully he's got 5 minutes now to hold on to his 10th spot.
It is like the Eye of Sauron sometimes, Buzz. Oh, some dust from Nixon and Agassi.
Yes, Nixon.
Don't take all the credit, Nixon. Agassi was doing his part as well. Here's Halquist now. Really see. Really, Greco. Always commentator's curse.
Yeah, you got to be careful overtaking here. It's such a tight track.
I could actually see how the suspension was having to absorb all of the bumps through there. Really fascinating to watch that. We're down to the last 3.5 minutes of a race.
I think we may have a change for position for the lead of the GT4s as well. Collins getting himself into the lead. With Firehawks just behind him.
Brave. There we go.
See that boy. Now Collins just ahead with Jason. The GT3s coming and trying to get past through as well. Right into the chicane.
Wow. Oh, these are...
We're onto a straight here, so Jace will pull out and overtake here.
And I note Analog has managed to rejoin the race. Repairs
that's fantastic.
Done. That's good to see.
Superb. Back out again. Hopefully he can use it for a bit of testing, perhaps, for race 2.
Indeed. And that puts Team BDB together for a little bit.
The last 2.5 minutes here. Firehawk's going to be trying everything to get his top spot back. Collins, I'm sure, going to make that Camaro as wide as possible. They've got some grunt, though, going down those straights, those Camaros.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Is the difference. I haven't spent enough time driving these two cars to get a good feel for how they differ, though they are radically different in setup.
I think the last time I drove in a Assetto Corsa was the last endurance race we did. I think that was the last, which was between last season and this season.
I think Firehawks caught a lot of ground with a great corner exit, but they do have Jace, Swab, I mean, looking for a way through.
Around the outside.
There he goes.
He should get Collins here on the straight again.
There's the GT3 power.
Firehawks here getting ever so close, just not close enough to get it done yet.
I guess I hope you know those were friendly flashes. I'm sorry about what happened.
Oh no! Swab! Nice control, Swab.
That was not you. That was
wow. Nice control, Swab. That was very sideways on the grass. I feared the worst. Oh no, Collins!
Collins is off. That's going to allow Firehawks to take the lead with 30 seconds left to go.
Oh. I was about to say.
With only a couple of laps left.
I was about to say the differences between the Cayman and the Camaro, being the Cayman being mid-engined and you know, really low center of mass with a flat 6. Whereas the Camaro, you know, Jeffrey's here. The Camaro being a, you know, front-engine V8 and not quite as well, out of a factory anyway. Maybe the GT4s are better balanced, but not quite as evenly weight distributed, but oh wow. Ramon.
We are there though. The time is out. We have Ericsson leading the race with Datafy getting himself into second. The team Mercedes are very close as they come into the final corner. I don't think they're going to pressurize each other too much, possibly. Oh, Datafy looking for it. Not quite close enough, possibly. But I don't think Team Mercedes are going to jeopardize each other here as they cross the line. Ericsson and Datafy 1, 2. We got Ninko to cross the line in third and Wickens in fourth.
Romeo.
That'll leave Jace to come across the line in fifth. Just losing one place off the start. Had a good qualifying. Only lost one place. Finishes fifth. Good job from Jace there.
Swab after that epic save. Holds on to his sixth position. Here's Halquist.
He did catch up, but not quite enough, unfortunately. And here we have the leader for the GT4s as well, crossing the line.
Crossing the line. Collins does get second place. Lone Wolf, third place for Lone Wolf.
Without the left rear puncture laps ago, I mean, might have been able to catch the Camaro.
Alvin.
Salvin and Satchmo are going to round out 9 and 10 for us there. McFly having a bit of a rough start, but getting himself back up to 11th.
Ramon, I have a bit of a speech thing with the TH combination. That's just me. That's not typical Australian. It's literally me. Is everyone through? Well done, everyone.
Cars coming down now.
Hey, great battle that was, Firehawks. Well done, son.
Yeah, we're done.
Some really great racing
Save
there.
your replays.
Save your replays.
Oh, man.
That was fun to watch.
Sorry,
folks.
computer. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, coming out of the second chicane with Serene right behind me, I went a little to the left, just spun across the road into the inside wall.
Who took out that braking marker in like the last turn with the sun in your eyes?
Oh yeah, that's
crazy.
Who took the Alpine out? I think it was who took the Ginetta Lone Wolf out at the one corner.
No, I took myself out. I think Serene got
Probably
down
more like the
at
Brits.
start.
Ramon.
I'm gonna say, look, when I was behind you, it looked like somebody took you out after the chicane.
I went left. I went too far left, and it just whipped. It was just done.
All right, I'm getting the results ready for us.
I now know how it feels like being driven through by a Lexus.
You and me both.
I still don't have Dom's livery.
Didn't brake, turn, nothing. He just aimed for me and drove through me. That's fun.
Jolly good.
You did that to me too.
Dom, that was an impressive drift until it just kind of finished itself.
I was never saving it was for lock.
You just agreed to never do Oulton and multi-class again?
Because, okay, so you get the tap at 7:45, and then you're sliding all the way until you stop at like 7:50.
Yeah.
Just all the way around.
Okay, results are up. We are taking a quick quick stretch break. I will put the replay on. How long are we breaking for, Agassi?
Yeah, let the replay run, and when that finishes, we'll be meeting back up.
Okay,
Like
we've got
5 to 7 minutes.
The highlights is 8.5 minutes.
Perfect.
All right. See you then.
I only need 3.
That includes a cigarette.
Never heard that before.
That includes the time to eat the pizza. Yeah, Firehawks. That was a hell of a race, man.
I have to say, this went way smoother than I expected.
Same here.
This is the race I've been killed in the most by far.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
I was
that.
expecting
Oh,
to
that's
die
fast,
every
boy.
other lap.
It's so bad even I beat McGursey.
Well, I had to pit, and yeah, my car was just done.
That's my number one teammate, Act of God.
Okay, folks, I'm going to do my usual pee break. Smoko. I could say Smoko, but I don't smoke anymore, so I just take a piss.
Oh well.
I'll be back.
It's alright, I'll smoke for the both of us.
I think
Nice.
it
I
was
might get a
6th,
coffee,
I think,
actually.
was it?
Yeah, I'll get a coffee. Right. Back in a moment, guys.
Coffee sounds fantastic. That's a fantastic idea.
Alright, Gina boys, based on some quick maths here, we basically all three of us needs to be placed better than the 3 Camaros to win this though.
You all need to come first.
Is this where I link my PayPal?
Like I say, is there any chance of you having a look at have an update on the manufacturer standings, just so we have a rough idea? Because obviously it's quite close in the GT4s.
It is quite close, but yeah, you guys just took 2nd and 4th, right? So you gained a bit again, and you were 8 points ahead before, so you're probably like in like 15-ish ahead, something like that now.
But like I said,
I think this track is great. It just, I thought it would be tiny bit wider because I only driven it in iRacing before this, and it's definitely wider in iRacing.
This is the first time
It is definitely wider in iRacing, definitely. But then Agassi, when you were driving it, you were doing it in the MX-5s, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the same. It's probably why it was wider.
Yeah, the MX-5 is small compared with GT3s and GT4s.
Yeah, I mean they're both laser scanned, right?
Yep. ACC laser scan, probably more recent.
Yeah, but I mean the width of the track should probably be about the same.
And perhaps more accurate.
Yeah, that too.
We don't know what iRacing is doing. They're Americans. They're making it wider, maybe, because they use wide tracks.
Yeah.
Hurtful but fair.
They're like, this can't be right. We'll make it a meter wider, or a yard wider.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's this meter stuff?
Yeah.
A meter is a good way to measure things.
Just 3 feet?
It's an easy way to measure things. Don't come at me with your yards and miles and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't even make sense.
No, they don't. They make 0 sense whatsoever.
Yeah, the guys at the lumberyard were like, "Are you out of your mind?" When I came to them with measurements in inches. We're like, "Huh?"
Why do you measure things in inches for? It's easier in yards and miles, man.
Well, it's not my fault that I am not looking for things that are miles long.
So I have a legitimate question on this front.
Go for
What
it.
what do you guys call a 2x4?
A 2x4.
Yeah.
A head whacker.
2 tum 4.
That's Russian.
Round by me, if anybody mentions the word 2x4, you run for it, otherwise you're going to get your head kicked in.
But it's the same with like screen sizes, like all over the world, it's inches.
Yeah.
but like they didn't like it when I went to the lumberyard. They were like,
And you
"Oh,
said
can
inches?
Yes, they were like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
well,
can
did you look-
redo this in centimeters?" And I'm like, "Okay."
That's not it. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, but welcome to Excelbig. Shittiest place on earth.
Best thing is tire measurements where the diameter is in inches, but everything else is in millimeters.
I needed something to be in a 60-degree
You-
cut.
you know-
They were like, "No, we can't do it. You get 57-degree cut here." Huh?
You know what the best part about tire measurements are?
Absolutely nothing.
The height of the tire is based off a percentage of like the width of the tire. So like a 225 35 19 inch is not as tall as a 255 35 by 19 inches.
You've lost me.
Yeah, well, fuck it then. Just Google it. It's fucked up.
Someone mentioned inches and I was lost, so you know.
It's a lot more complicated than it has to be. Then.
I didn't know that. But that's
No, I
fucked
didn't
up.
know that actually either until a couple of
I thought like
weeks
the
or
like
months
the
ago.
height of the tire was the same. Like if it's the
Yeah, I thought it
35,
was
it's the
like-
35. It doesn't matter the width of the tire.
Exactly. I would say like it should be like 255. That's quite clear. That's 255 millimeters wide. Then if it's a 35 height, that should be 35 millimeters high, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Would
It's
make sense.
35% of 255.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's like it's
What?
fucking mind blowing. Yeah. I didn't believe it, but my there was a colleague of mine. I'm a design engineer working on trucks, and this guy, one of my colleagues, he had been working at, was it Continental? Some tire manufacturer, and he told me, and I was like blown away. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that because
I
of like the
yeah, I-
strength has to be based on how wide it is?
Yeah, I worked with tires. Yeah, like one of my
Oh,
cars had 215 35s, 35 18s, but 5% going up to 40s was almost nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, I got Conti's on my Rex.
I have Conti's on my Megane. They're 235 35 19s.
Did you just
I
say on your
know I
Megane?
have rubber.
Yeah.
That's all.
Is the
I don't
ain't
care
the
what
tyre
anyone
worth
says.
more than the Renault?
Tires are expensive.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say the tyre's probably more reliable than the Renault, ain't it?
Serene, nice dodge when I decided to lose it into the wall.
She's
so it should be
built
back
like a
up, so you can
steakhouse, but handles
slowly
like
start.
a bistro.
Oh, actually, wait a second. Never mind. Wait a second.
Yeah,
That's back on
that's
thing.
that's the
Are we joining
replay.
you, or-
That's the replay finished.
Wait a second.
Can we join it, Agassi, or not?
Wait a second.
Are you still gonna be calling out when the pit window starts again, right?
Of course.
Sound.
That's tradition, isn't it?
Just FYI, you started streaming 69 minutes ago.
Nice, nice,
Nice.
Very nice.
Who did?
Rain Dancer, according to YouTube.
Ah.
So when is the next season of racing? Is that gonna be? Are you doing like a yearly competition or?
No, the next season will be in a couple of weeks. So
Okay.
we'll take a couple of weeks break. We'll do we've got the endurance, the Monza endurance as a between season sort of event, more social as well. And then once we've got all the details we need for the next season, for season 4, we'll announce a time. For a decade,
Nice.
Ramon. Yeah. So there will. I don't know if they're out yet, but there will be. So traditionally, Agassi puts a survey out so that we can understand, what our drivers want to do for the next season, and then we try to work it out to accommodate as much as possible.
Yep, that service coming out after tonight's races.
Nice, thanks, Agassi.
So yeah, service should be back up. You
Okay.
can join in the order.
All out, all change, guys. Yeah, back onto the server.
I want an Alpine spec series, or I'm quitting.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm sorry, Scott, I don't think that's happening.
The all Peen series is something that is normally on OnlyFans, right?
Normally,
it's
yes.
not as popular, but yes.
Yeah, I'm saying you could charge for it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you guys some money.
Yes. Always thinking about the financials.
Gotta fund this operation somehow.
Agassi, make sure you go into the race 2 setup and change your tire set from 2 to anything else on the pit stop.
The boss has spoken, Agassi. Oh shit, what have I done?
Where no one comes last.
I have somehow gone... Oh, okay, there we go. Wow. I went... I'll just stop talking.
Can anyone give me an update for the... Oh, Hittonen! He's here today. What's the
Thank you,
tire
Roman.
pressures for this race? Do you know?
Hold on, let
Oh
me
my
check.
god. It's like
26.1 to the front left.
Hang on. 26.1, really?
Yep.
I was on 26.3 the last race, I think.
Oh, sorry. Front
Is this-
side is
Is this the
26.4.
hotter race or the colder race?
It's the colder
It's-
race.
Cold.
Yeah, this is the colder race, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not sure if I should trust you. You were really chasing me down last race. I think you're trying to set me up.
It's gonna be slow to start, but pressures are gonna be perfect later on in the race.
Always guess the motives. Always guess the motives.
Yeah.
Anyone not on the server yet? I only see 23. I think we're 25, maybe even 26 before.
Yeah, 1 sec, I can see how you. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm 0.2 psi higher this race on all
Agassi.
corners.
Yeah, I think so too, right? 0.2 higher.
Yep.
Should be.
Hey, Agassi, I have an idea for the website. A great addition on the website.
Ches, describe it to him while he's racing.
In great detail, please.
Oh, I can. With all my broken English as well, so it's
Alright,
hard
I
to
mean,
understand.
sorry guys.
Yeah, send me an essay. I'll love to hear about it.
Yeah.
If it's not at least 200 words, I'm not reading it.
He gets the red pen out and he marks.
Is it
Yeah.
GT
And don't
3.5 point
try
spending per
increasing the periods to like 14 font. No, that won't fly.
I'll have
2.1 line
like,
spacing.
Hey, some people really know the strats. Essay strats. You gotta have them.
Alright, so last call out. Anyone not on the server, or we will forward to the race?
We've got 25, I think. Agus?
Yep, we have 25 on server. I can't remember if we were 26 before, or 25.
Well, I think we're 25 from the results table.
Perfect.
But I don't know if anyone has
Good luck,
left and
everyone.
other people have joined, but hopefully that's good. Alright.
Good luck indeed.
Here we go.
Sun better go down this race, or I'm gonna lose my shit.
I found my
You
shit
didn't
again.
like all those god rays straight into your eyes?
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah,
brutal.
couldn't see anything into the hairpin and into the final corner.
Yeah, true.
Blind breaking points. Love them.
That's good.
Plus with the markers taken out as well.
Plus with random GT4s in your way.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Hey,
I love
Agassi's
it
not
so
random.
much. When
The funny thing is, I think it was
the
Agassi as well when I
GT4
ran
in
off.
front of you puts the car in the middle of the track and just slams on
Oh,
the
yeah.
brakes. Oh, mwah, it's so good. I love it so much.
Brilliant.
I'll try and do more of that then.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I'll
we'll get
be
more
sure
for
to
you.
change my
GT4s,
strategy.
GT4s.
Do
You
it.
heard him. You heard the man.
Do
Give him
it
what he
to
loves.
everyone, everyone except the purple Mercedes.
Center of the track, weaving side to side. Got it.
Got it. Yeah, can do.
Nice.
So how much should we lower our tire pressures ish?
0.2 clicks. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Raise.
0.2 around.
Race.
Higher.
Race.
Yeah.
It's colder.
Race.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we just messed with his strat to
Nah.
handicap the competition.
All right. I'm gonna hop over to a different channel. Catch you guys after the race.
Good luck.
Bye
Good luck.
Good luck. Good
Yeah,
luck.
good luck, everyone.
Fireball said he just missed the race by 30 seconds.
All right, now
So,
everyone turn your tires down half a PSI.
so cause for celebration for some and commiseration for Team Peen.
So no 40 PSI tires.
Get ready to
So no
start. Get ready to drive.
Don't even get me started.
Britain
Easy.
might rain at any second, right?
There we go.
Yes.
30
Start.
seconds.
Start.
I'd punch you if you weren't so lazy.
But you are lazy.
Don't even get me started.
Yes, Nixon. Yes. 10 seconds. Full formation lap. Out you go, guys.
Last race of the season.
Hell yes, that's
Good luck.
Just excited racers making their cars bounce from one.
Nixon, it kind of looks like your car has like 3 pink teeth.
Yeah, that was kind of the I was going for.
Also, don't think I want a GT3 right behind me on the start.
Why not? You're friendly.
She's built like a steakhouse, but handles like a bistro.
It's like a bistro. Yes. Oh my god, that's one of my favorites. I call that out every time. Alright, Buzz, here we go.
Yeah. Final race of the season.
40-minute version of the first race. I think this time we really can call it the 40-minute version of race 1, because particularly because of the weather conditions being somewhat similar.
Race 1 but extended.
Race 1, but you can see going into the hairpin.
Yes, Ramon, the very much so. The tires are a factor. Yes, indeed.
But what if I close my eyes?
Good luck, everybody else. There's already a bollard sitting in the grass.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose.
Not my fault.
Was that you, Ninko? Did you just... Was that...
You didn't hear anything, okay?
So we see the real strategies
the
coming out
tires are
now.
gone too.
I'm clearing the track, it's fine. They're just hazards.
Tires on the...
He's spotting... He's doing it for everyone, guys. He's spotting the hazards and he's taking care of them.
Greater good.
You wouldn't want one of those stuck under your tire at 250.
Been there, done that.
Oh dear,
I can't
guys.
can't make 250 anyway.
Here we go. Start lining up. They're coming up to the final bend.
Can the Janetta even hit 250? I think it's like 240k top.
Yeah.
The Camaro can hit like 265. It's kind of crazy.
That is genuinely terrifying.
The Janetta's slow.
No. The Camaro doing 265. That's terrifying. It's nightmare fuel.
Okay, lining up, guys. Lining up.
All right, everybody, pretend you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Oulton leading them away again. Lights
There
are
we
green.
go.
We're racing. Those two Mercedes neck and neck again into the first corner.
Like a zipper slot in.
Gonna
Oh,
filter in. Ninko though going for it straight off the start.
think
Up
Data
into
Fight
second, just noses ahead.
just got a little bit wide on T1. But
Pulls it in and
that's
stays ahead there.
that slight variance in the line is enough when you've got competitors like this.
Swab's Ferrari there all over the back of Jace.
And
Looking
I
for
think
his
we
way
got
past
through
already.
clean, but this is the hairpin.
Does look like everyone's
We're looking
through.
clean. I don't see any yellows.
Changes throughout the field, but no accidents just yet. Bit of dust kicking up there, but everybody through the chicane nicely. So we just see the GT4s enter the chicane. Jace now though. Swab losing Halquist a bit down the straight, but sticking with Jace
Sorry.
and Wickens there.
Issue in second. And I think it should be pretty clear.
Here we go. Everybody nice and clean. Here we at the second race of the day. Salvin doing well, already up to 8th. As we've got a bit of a change here for the GT4s. We see Collins leading them. As Craigio comes past him there
There's
to put his
Craigio.
GT3 a bit
I
further up.
love that
an issue.
Lamborghini. Whoa!
May have had an issue and dipped off the track a bit further back.
Whoa.
The GT4s are on it though. Looking for a way
Shit.
past.
Wow,
the
that's
GT3.
close.
Oh, so close. So close. Both of them keeping it on the track though. Collins still ahead.
But I think
Firehawk's getting a fantastic
right
drive out
behind.
of that corner.
Firehawks
Side
has
by
got a
side now.
much better exit out of that corner.
He did. Turning in. Here they go for the banked hairpin here.
And
As
then
we
I see
see-
Lone Wolf there and Serene working his way through as well. Haywood right behind Lone Wolf as well.
Maybe there was an issue with Serene and Craigio there then. I see Dom's Janetta in the
9
background.
volts.
There's 2 Janettas coming up towards the back of a Camaro there. They need to be ahead of the Camaros, I believe. Firehawk's just keeping it to the inside.
Serene just squeezes through. Very close. Very, very close, but that's also compressed the GT4s, and Lone Wolf is right there getting the Janetta. Right up with a Camaro.
Just goes under the
Haywood's with him
tree.
as
Look how
well.
close that was. They look very, very close
Oh
there.
boy.
And that allows a little bit of breathing space for Firehawks. But this is a race. A bit further back, you got Jeff here.
Think,
The
just want to
GT3
see
of
how
Nixon
far
just going
back.
to get past.
Yep. Jeffy does have him in sight.
Oh boy, 25 seconds damage.
Third pog.
Here's Agassi. Analog. Welshie. Team Camaro has Bidsy with him. Oh no, Jeffy's off
That
the
would
track
look like
there.
Jeff is off there in the grass. Bidsy between the Camaros. She's got Chunk behind her. But I think that works in favour for the Team Janetta. I believe the Janettas need to finish above the Camaros.
It's going to be really something.
They're doing well so far. The three of them just need one more to get
The
past.
Chunk. Oh, Bidsy a bit wide. Is that going to allow Chunk enough of a run? Does he have the room? V8 versus V8.
Mercedes. Look at that under braking though.
Going deep, not quite enough.
Not close enough to make it stick up the inside there.
That sounds wrong, boss.
Jeff managing to get it straight and back on the track again. But out in front, we've got Ericsson. Quite a bit of a gap for him. Something must have happened behind. Wickens is up to second with Datafy in third. They are a little bit further back, but still within distance with 34 and a half minutes left.
Back into sixth from what I can see here.
Something must have happened.
But
Datafy not letting go of the back of Wickens. He's going to try and stay on it. That Lexus, look at it power down the straight there. But the Mercedes back under braking. Look at that. Closes the gap. What
amazing braking. Wow. Whoa.
Using that track, keeping it pinned through the grass.
Ooh,
not
risky.
letting off there at all.
But those are the kind of risks you sometimes have to take, Buzz.
That's it, especially like, you know, last race of the season. You need those points.
That means we've got Swab in fourth place. Jason sixth.
Front aero is overrated.
Oh no. Who was that? Was that Ninko? Who doesn't have front aero anymore?
Yep.
Oh no.
I mean, the GTR barely has front aero to begin with.
Yeah, but this just makes it not turn at all.
It's more like an improvement, basically.
McFly there gets past.
He is authentic. We've
Another
seen
two
Wickens.
slots.
Oh no! I saw the front aero issue for Ninko there. Oh dear! I saw it happen.
Still got quite a bit of time until the mandatory pits open. If he does decide to come in now, that'll have to be 2 pit stops. It won't count towards his mandatory. So that's quite a decision to make there. As we see Satchmo now up into 8th.
A V10 pair here with Satchmo and McFly. The sister cars, Audi and Huracan Lambo. They have Halquist's McLaren ahead.
Already beginning to spread out a bit here as well. Quite a bit of a distance between the GT3s and GT4s now. Everybody keeping it fairly clean though.
I think the top 10 all are all keeping each other in sight though, so one mistake and things can change drastically here.
Yep, you can see there Swab just ahead of Halquist, but he's still within his eye line. Jace with Swab all over the back of him. Oh, and Swab just a little wide there onto the grass.
That's a really rough place. No, Swab! Ouch!
Oh, and touches the barrier head on.
Really rough place to go off right there. We saw it earlier. That's that wall across the track. And rejoin is tough. There is some front damage there.
It's dropped him back down to 11th there. That puts Salvin into the top 10. That was unfortunate. That's just a touch on the grass here, and you lose all that traction, and the grass just pulls you off.
And we can see Ninko's front aero damage there. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit there.
Compare
I'm sure
it
the
to...
GTR don't come with that much panel gap.
No, Satchel spun. Thatcher spun. Yellow flag.
A few cars coming through that bottom chicane now where Satchmo spun it. I think it'll be clear just after this car
Yep,
now.
Satch will be clear after this. And he's rejoined. Well driven. Oh,
Yeah, as you
Ninko,
say,
we
Tell
can
them make
see.
keep it together and you'll be the top Nissan.
We can see the difference
What's happening, man?
in the two GTRs there.
Yeah, the black line is not part of the livery.
Yikes.
It's going to make it extremely hard. You can see Ninko trying his hardest to get down. It's downhill, cambered to the left. So you need that front aero, and not having it there is going to really, really hurt his laps.
Up front, though, Datafy is back ahead of Wickens.
Ericsson's still
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a way out there first.
Oh yeah. We got all the corners of the globe. I love that term. That phrase. Mixing geometry. We got New Zealanders, we got Australians. We did have some South Americans before, but I think the new time zone, the new time slot isn't so good for South Americans. We did have a few.
drops off.
Yeah. Wickens is now picking his way through the GT4s.
Don't forget Canadians.
Eh?
Eh? Lots of Canadian pride, for sure. Alright, look at this. Collins, Firehawks, and Hayward. Whoa, boy.
First, second,
Lone
third. We
Wolf
can
is
even see
there
fourth
as well. Wow.
Collins leading that train. The Genettas were tasked with overtaking all of the Camaros. They're trying their best now. They got two of their drivers up there. Firehawks in the way at the minute. And second
Pit
for those
window
GT4s.
open, folks. The pit window is open. I know some people need their repairs as well.
Some people have been desperate for that window to open. Let's see who comes straight in.
Oh
There we
boy,
go.
Firehawks.
Trying it around the
Going
outside.
for it.
Not quite. He switches back to the inside. He's going to be on the outside of the next corner, though.
Attacks. Hayward's joining the fray.
So
So close. Oh, wonderful.
Here we go into the chicane. Who's going to get the good drive out? That Porsche's got quite a decent drive we've seen coming out of the chicane before. But the power of the Camaro down the straight keeps him in the lead for the minute. Super close race, and this is absolutely brilliant. We've got a few cars in the pits as well.
No pain. Now, yep, I can see quite a few cars in the pits right now. Some people diving in very, very early indeed. But what's going to happen with these three GT4s that are fighting right now? What do you do when you're in a fight like this?
Oh, Collins getting a little sideways there. He's
That's
going in
about-
for the
yep,
pits
he's
as well.
going in.
Hayward
Maybe
up
that
the
was
inside of
wise.
Firehawks, though.
Whoa, boy.
Put him on the outside of the corner. Firehawks going to hold it.
Whoa.
Looking. Not quite close enough. They'll have to see how that undercut works. See if that's going to help Collins to go in that early. It will release Firehawks. He's getting a bit of ground now between himself and Dom there.
Real tense moments right there. Hell yeah.
Is this what front end grip feels like?
He's got it back. Nico's got it back. He's got his repairs done.
Janetta's flying through the chicane there.
It's like Jeff has got his pit done, Satch as well. And 9-Volt manages to slap himself even outside of the Casual Kev TV stream. Actually, it's a double slap. Slapping a fly and himself. Up front, GT3 leaders are still staying out there. Team Mercedes still 1 and 2.
Wickens, though, within sight of them.
Has them in sight.
You can still see them. We'll be able to see when they go in. It's not this lap. He's going to stay out with them as well.
Staying out.
Couple more getting their stops done. We got Salvin stopping. We got Ches getting his stop done as well.
Whoa, that's Chunk. Yellow flag for Chunk.
Down
He's
at turn
clearing.
2.
Yep, he's clearing himself of the exit of that corner. Very, very wide.
Quite a train of traffic coming through now, though, with the GT3s and then a couple of GT4s as well.
Well played, Chunk.
That's going to help the Janettas.
Oh no, Jeff!
We see Jeff spinning as well there, just
Yellow
on the
flag.
entry into the banked hairpin. That is going to be a rough place to rejoin on the left side there, but it looks like he's got it back on the road.
Nicely played, Jeff.
So we see McFly currently in 4th, doing really well. Yet to pit, but he's up there.
Looks like Swab has the front end of that Ferrari nice and repaired after his pit stop.
As we hit the 10-minute mark. Only 10 minutes left to get the pit stops done. So there's still enough time to get a few laps in.
9-Volt says that Chunk lost a chunk of time.
Oh, there's lots of cars come into the pits. Wickens in. Dom Hayward leading the GT4s at the minute ahead of Firehawks. Firehawks in as well.
She
Welsh Dragon and Agassi getting it on here.
The pressure on Agassi.
That Janetta needs to stay ahead of the Chevys if he can. We did see Chunk spin a bit earlier, so I think Agassi might have got ahead of Chunk as well. So that's 2 of the Camaros. He's only got one more to get ahead of.
Wickens and Datafire in the pits. Likewise for Hayward. Likewise for Firehawks. Agassi and Welshie coming in now.
Be interesting to see. Dom Hayward was just ahead of Firehawks when they came
Chunk,
into the pits for the
other
lead.
Camaro.
Oh, and Dom leaves just at the same time as Firehawk there, and Wickens is out as well. So the GT4, they're going to have a GT3 straight up behind it. They'll have him done by the first corner. There he goes.
What a race this has been, Buzz.
This has. That now leaves Analog Computer in the lead of the GT4s, with Dom Hayward in 2nd and Firehawks
Thank you
in
for saying that
3rd.
out loud.
Unfortunately, last week we didn't have that that information when Agassi was in the lead, but we do have it now that Analog Computer's there.
No pressure, Analog. And we are approaching the halfway mark of the pit window and therefore the halfway mark of the race as well. Halquist and McFly still out, haven't pitted yet. Likewise for Serene. And Ericsson as well.
Wait, Serene was in the pits with me. How did he not get the mandatory done?
Yeah,
Serene
his
is
mandatory
not
has
past
not
mandatory.
counted. Serene, the mandatory has not. Your pit has not counted.
There's not many left to pit. We just have Ericsson, McFly, Halquist. Analog still left to pit, and Bidsy. Bidsy now just coming in for her pit. Halquist currently in third. Still needs to pit. He's got Swab behind him. Swab currently on a different lap, but it may happen and change once he goes in for the pit there.
I think our top three in GT3 have not pitted yet. That's Ericsson, McFly, and Halquist. So this will be really interesting to see how this plays out. Oh, Swab!
Oh, Swab just getting loose there. Ches getting past.
Nicely played, Swab.
Well,
just keeps it out of the barrier by the looks of it as well. Just managed to get the background in time. As he rejoins the track there. Halquist making his way past the GT4 of Agassi there. With McFly just ahead of him. That's battle for second and third. Both still needing to pit. But that is an on-track battle.
I think a little bit of dust caused the McLaren's tails to kick out just a little bit there.
Just a little step.
Always exciting to see for me. Certainly a squirmy tail on that McLaren.
The rear end of that McLaren's got some really nice lines in it. You can really see how they've made it with the aero. Really, you've made that aero in mind.
Happy I got my second coffee. It's McFly heading in, Halquist heading in.
And Halquist.
So that's just Serene and actually Ericsson.
Ericsson, our current leader, still hasn't pitted. He's still got 4.5 minutes left to do it, though.
Staying out for a long haul at the moment.
He's going to see how far he can get. After those pit stops, though, our GT4 leader has come out as Dom Hayward, with Firehawks in second and Collins in third.
Very wide for Firehawks. But he not only keeps it, but actually closes. Oh.
What again there? All that hard work, as you say, he closed it. He just lost all of that closing gap. But yeah,
every time I see him on the grass, Buzz, every time I feel myself tense up. That's why I'm a crap racer. You gotta relax. You gotta relax in these situations. And yeah, that's the difference between race drivers and normal people. They don't get fazed by this sort of stuff. Let's watch from Camaro perspective.
Keeps it on the track there. I say it's difficult not to get phased here as we see third, second, and first so close with the GT4s. Still 15 minutes left to race here. And they're this close, and that sun coming through the windscreen there, blinding as they go into the chicane. Just in his view there as he comes over the hill. Waiting for those two ahead to do what they're going to do so they can pounce. Collins doing well in that Camaro, keeping it ahead of the other two.
No!
Oh, that was Ninko there with some more front end damage. Looks like he's not keen on front splitters today.
They got back on the track quickly and smoothly, though.
They are back. That was quite a nice pirouette there, I have to say. It's cleanly done. But yeah, unfortunately, going to take some damage there, possibly both cars. Salvin's going to close the gap from 9th and 10th there as well. Still close, 9-10.
There's a minute 40 left in the pit window. Serene, you're still not counted as having your pit done. So Serene may opt just to keep on driving.
Looks like some serious damage there.
Front end feels good. Much slower than before.
Oh dear. That was a big hit. Ninko, that was a big hit.
There we go, the GT4 Jeff there getting out of the way. Serene doing everything he can. Close the gap on Salvin here and try and get past as Ninko gets past the GT4. Oh, Firehawk's a little wide there. He's got back on though. Looks like he's holding it.
Collins was ahead, right? So Firehawks is back ahead now. No, it was Hayward. Hayward, sorry. Hayward is still up there. Yes.
Still up. He's got a bit of a breathing space now though. That slight off track there.
Collins and Firehawks second and third respectively at the moment.
I'm so sorry.
GTR powering through.
That's the pit window closed.
Oh.
A few more yellow flags out there. Looks like everybody's rejoined now there.
What we missed, I think, was during Ericsson's pit stop, it looks like Heitnen has just gotten out ahead. Very close gap.
That is change at the front. That'll be interesting to see. We've still got 12 minutes left to race.
It's still.
We've seen it in the last race. We've seen it in the last few races, in fact.
Whoa, Heitnen pulled off a 33.9.
Wow. These guys are flying out there.
That's faster than we saw qualifying times, I believe, Buzz. I think we saw low 34s.
It's pretty close, yeah. That's incredibly fast.
So for Team Porsche, Authentic, if you're out there, Jace currently has third position.
He's done really well to get that car up there after all those pit stops.
9-volt demanding anyone who doesn't have front aero just oversteer.
That's what I do normally.
That's true, Nico. That's true.
No, is there more?
Whoa, look at this.
Bit of a train here.
McFly and Wickens.
Sorry, mate.
GT3's coming past.
With the GT4s.
The GT4s are racing. Welsh Dragon just ahead of Agassi here.
Dragon and Agassi fighting Analog is with them as well.
Using all that track there, squeezing everything they can out of it. Whilst dragging a bit quicker into the chicane. Agassi a bit quicker out of the chicane. Analog looking for his way past as well.
ETRs together again.
Just slightly different body shapes between them.
There is a bit of squirm going on with Ninko. That's for sure.
They're doing all right. 7th and 8th for Ninko and Salvin there.
Uh-oh.
Dom Hayward there, up to 50.
Aston going wide,
overall.
but nice
I think that
rejoin.
Aston's taken some serious damage.
Yep.
I don't think it's sticking too well.
Serene pushing past.
Just loses the space there. Serene doing everything he can.
I don't know about here, 9 Volt, but there are some other tracks where the curbs are absolutely nasty.
Unless you're in a Janetta.
Whoa! Serene wide and back on track. Nicely held by Serene.
The Kyalami curve of the death.
Definitely damaged the car though. You can pop tires on curbs here.
Yes, you can puncture on the high curbs on certain cars, absolutely.
Yeah, so they can cause damage.
Datafy and Ericsson still really, really close. Less than a second.
Sorry, Ninko. I fail always this braking.
Faster than me right now.
It's your setup.
Yeah.
Jace.
Still in 3rd overall. Just about to lap Satchmo. There he goes down the straight. Satchmo getting right behind him again, trying not to lose any time there. Get the draft as Jace goes off and through the chicane. Just over 7 minutes left to go. Jace doing really well, holding 3rd. Datafy still in 1st. Ericsson 2nd. There's not much of a gap between them, only 3/10.
You guys missed an awesome move by Wesley Wickens. It was really, really good.
He's in 4th though, and McFly in 5th.
Yeah.
Just got past McFly there.
It was 4/4.
Nice.
Through that traffic there.
There he is. Championship leader, and it looks like he absolutely will hang on to it without drama. Final 6.5 minutes in the race, in the season. In fact, there's a yellow flag, but we're back on track.
Yeah, I visited a wall.
Tough place there
Thought
to
I'd
get
even out the balance.
where to go. But on the exit, there goes Wickens past Jeff. McFly going to make his way past that GT4 as well. You can see the difference in the size of the car there. That's quite a bit bigger than the Alpine by the looks of things. But McFly just off onto the grass.
A little bit wide for McFly.
Just going to lose a bit of time. Not much else though.
Just a rain dancer line.
Classic.
Bidsy doing well. Only raced a couple of times so far this season. Hopefully she'll be back for next season.
Certainly Busy has kept it clean, kept the car in good shape.
And just keeping out of the way there for Halquist to get past.
Halquist currently in 6th place. Keeping the McLarens running strong.
Sorry, McFlash.
The Aston couldn't take any more by the looks of things. It's in for that damage.
Let's hope that can be repaired and that the Aston can rejoin.
Oh, no.
Just lost it, losing a couple of places there as well.
Just a pirouette, rejoining after. Okay, we're good.
Ninko hanging in there, but in come the race leaders right on top of each other.
Wow.
Here
4
they
minutes
come.
left in the race, and it's still this close. We've had this through quite a few races here. So they'll be racing to the line. Ninko now going to have these cars pass him. He stays out the way of them, lets them through. They'll continue their fight. Team Mercedes on it. Datafy getting a little space down the straight there, but Ericsson closing the gap back up into the corners. Oh, Ninko in the background just getting a little snap there. Looked like he may have spun. We may have a yellow flag there. Looks like he managed to control it a little bit.
He's back. He's back. Whoa, bit wide.
Oh, straight onto the chicane there.
Or maybe that's the
Car
line you
really
need to
tucked
take.
in.
Maybe that's a line you need to take with front arrow damage.
Suffering quite
Oh, there's
a bit.
more than front now.
Shit. Craig Yo in 9th place with the Lambo. Ace has still got his 3rd spot, and Haywood, I think, is still our GT4 leader.
He is. I think he's got about 2.5 second gap to Firehawks just behind him. Colin's currently in 3rd for the GT4s. But
2.5 minutes.
Still out there.
Whoa, Dom!
As we say that, he just goes out onto the grass, but manages to keep it and get back on again. As the GT3s come thundering down around him, and that's Firehawks.
Firehawks
He's got to keep his foot down because here comes Firehawks into the braking zone. He's just about going to manage to hold there. That's going to allow him back into it, though, as we hit the line again. 2 minutes left in this race. So they cross the start-finish line and start another lap.
It's going to come down to the line for GT3 and GT4.
Definitely for both classes. This will be a very, very tight race. As more GT3s come into the mix. Just up the inside of Firehawks. There goes the Ferrari. He's going to make his way through. Trying to get a bit of draft off the back of him. He's going to try and find his way through Dom here.
We'd have a power out through there.
There he goes, just getting it done before the chicane there. It's going to allow Firehawks to close the gap again a little bit.
Here comes McFly, though.
Okay. There we go. The leaders just crossed the line. Datafy crossing the line for the one more time around.
Final minute. Stay strong, folks.
Neck and neck for the GT3s, neck and neck for the GT4s. This is close racing all the way to the end of the season.
Final 30 seconds.
McFly's GT3 just getting a little wide there. Dom not losing any time. He's going to use all the outside of the track to try and keep
When
his
you're
foot
fighting
down.
like that, no matter the conditions, you gotta try to keep on pushing.
This is it for those GT4s now. They're on their final lap as Analogs just stays out of the way of them, lets them through.
Nicely done,
This
Analog.
final
Nicely
lap for these
done.
two. Close for Firehawks, but not close enough to get it done this time. Ericsson and Datafy a bit further up, battling through the chicane. They're coming up the hill for the final time now. Very, very close. This is nail biting all the way to the line. Oh, Datafy just a little wide. Ericsson going to get through. There he goes. Flat out down the final back straight. Datafy with 2 quarters left to go. May have just lost the lead. And he has. There we go. Ericsson going to come across the line right on the final. Near enough the final corner of the final race.
Unbelievable.
Ericsson gets himself back ahead from second into first. Datafy going to take second. Jace going to take third. Those GT4s a bit further back though. How's that going with those?
Here's
Dom
Jace.
and
Wickens for
Firehawks
fourth.
close and close. It's pretty much an identical match of the GT3s. The GT4s go through. There was a little bit of contact, but Firehawks gets
grabbed
through.
it.
He
A
does
lead
take through
change.
the same place as the GT3s changed places.
Right at the end.
Dom's a lot closer here, though, coming out of that final corner. I don't know if he's going to have the power. He sticks to the inside, but he's not going to quite get it done. That's going to allow Firehawks to take the win for the GT4s. Dom
Unbelievable,
Hayward
Buzz.
taking second place. Very, very close all the way to the finish line. Absolutely brilliant. And Colin's going to take third for the GT4s there. Fantastic racing all the way to the finish line.
Oh, I got a slow puncher, man. It went from 27.2 to 23.1.
A slow puncture, wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
So I just ran a
Serene.
144.2 with 26.5 psi in the left rear.
I ended
Serene's
up with
tires.
19.3 psi in my front left.
Well, at some point, I popped the left rear again.
It popped just after I come out the pits, man. I was like, oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It was a
I would've
great
been up there
race for
fighting with
Authentic.
ya, but I spun on the final corner before I went in for the pit.
Raw, we missed you out there, but your teammate, your Porsche teammate, got onto the podium. Well done. Ah, amazing to watch, guys. Thank you all so much for this season.
Wonderful commentary,
I have to
guys.
say, I
Loved
think
it.
that was probably my best race, or like the best racing I've had in this game ever. Holy shit!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you said that.
it was amazing to watch.
Yeah, the
That
start of
was-
this race
that was
was
my favorite
definitely
race of the whole season.
the best racing I've had. Like, that was incredible.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So I'm getting
Great
the
race.
results
I can't
now.
believe the
Save your
GT3s
replays.
and the GT4s both swapped first and second in exactly the same corner. That is
Amazing.
that is pretty incredible.
Race 2 for Oulton is here.
I could not believe when I came out of the pits in fourth.
Yeah, yeah.
I am sweating. Holy
I'm
shit!
sweating so much as well. It's insane.
I really thought that whole event was going to be way worse than it was.
Yeah, it's
so
just
fun.
finished up.
Really
It was
good
an
track.
amazing
So much.
race. GG for you guys. Thank you, Roughantic.
I'm sorry whoever I punted on turn 1 on like the second lap.
I'm really sorry to the white GT4 Ginetta as well on like second or third last lap or something. I was
think
trying to
that's
go around
Agassi.
the outside and it.
Nixon, that
Oh,
would
is it?
be Lone Wolf.
Or
Oh,
no.
sorry, Welsh Dragon.
I'm gonna
No,
say
is
if it was Agassi, just don't apologise.
Yeah.
No, I mean it was. I would say it was like a racing incident. I thought you gave space, and then I tried to go around the outside, and then you were just.
Don't make no
Yeah.
difference. You ain't got to explain yourself, kid. It's all fun, innit?
Yeah. Well, sorry, anyways. So.
Just next
Great.
time, if it's Agassi, just don't apologise. Do it on purpose. Do it more.
Right. How do I differentiate them so I know who to like pit maneuver and shit?
Agassi had
Just
the orange
kill the
stripe.
Camaros.
Oh,
Target
Hayward
Camaro.
had the Italian flair to his Ginetta.
Yeah. Hayward's is the Italian one, mine is the one with the orange stripes.
Yeah,
And
it was me
orange
that got
stripe
put me
on-
with.
on
And
Lone
if you
Wolf.
only have the livery pack, Hayward's is white.
Yeah.
Plain white.
I know one thing. They've got to sort the pit stops out. You park on your spot and it drags you,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
moves you back.
it's-
Yeah.
and then by that point you're waiting for it to drag you, and you're losing about 5 or 6 seconds waiting for it.
Yep.
Well, Agassi, any final words about next season and the Enduro?
Yeah, mainly the Enduro. Get some signups up there. We moved it back a week, so it's not overlapping with iRacing. So hopefully more people will be able to make it. You can do it 1, 2, or 3 people. You don't need to be 3 people. There's already one person who signed up with a solo adventure, so that's.
I'm strongly considering doing it solo.
So yes, thanks for the season, folks. I'm going to sign off on YouTube. The Enduro, I'll likely be driving and streaming that, but stay tuned to Discord for future announcements for the next season. There will be forms going out for people to fill in as well. So thank you on YouTube. I'm going to sign out for now. Take care.
Love ya.
And thanks, Agassi. Thanks, Bud.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. It's been
Thanks for a great
really
season.
great racing.
Thank
with you guys.
you, everyone
Thanks,
who works
guys.
on organizing this, putting it on.
Thank you to everyone for showing up.
Yeah, thank you to
Yeah.
everyone for showing up, and